friends, welcome back to English Studio, the podcast that helps you learn English the easy way. I'm Maya.
And I'm Jordan. Today, I want to hit you with a hard truth. You're probably wasting hours of your life every single day, and you don't even realize it.
Wow, Jordan, coming in strong.
I have to, because I wasted years of my life, literally years, on things that didn't matter, and I don't want anyone else to do the same.
So today we're talking about time, how we waste it, why we waste it, and most importantly, how to stop.
Because here's the thing, you can't get time back. Money, you can make more. Relationships, you can repair them. But time, once it's gone forever.
That's intense, but true. Every minute you're spending on something is a minute you're not spending on something else.
Exactly. So we need to ask ourselves, are we spending our time on things that actually matter?
Let's start with the big question. How do people waste time? What are the biggest time wasters?
Number one, and I'm calling myself out here, mindless scrolling. Social media, news apps, YouTube rabbit holes.
How much time do you think people spend scrolling daily?
Studies say the average person spends 2 to 3 hours on social media daily. That's 15 to 21 hours per week.
That's almost a full day every week just scrolling.
And what do you have to show for it? Do you remember what you saw 3 days ago? Did it improve your life in any way?
Usually not. You just feel drained and realize hours disappeared.
Exactly. I used to pick up my phone to check one thing and suddenly 45 minutes had passed.
It's designed that way. These apps are engineered to keep you scrolling.
Right. Infinite scroll, autoplay, personalized algorithms, all designed to hook you. We have to actively fight against it.
What's the second biggest time waster?
Meetings and unnecessary conversations. How many meetings have you sat in thinking, this could have been an email?
So many. Meetings are a huge time drain, especially in corporate jobs.
I calculated once. I was spending 15 hours per week in meetings. That's almost half my work week just sitting in meetings.
And how much of that was actually productive?
Maybe 20%. The rest was people talking in circles, repeating themselves, going off topic.
So you were wasting 12 hours per week in unproductive meetings.
At minimum. And I couldn't get that time back to do actual work.
What's another time waster?
Indecision. People waste so much time deliberating over things that don't matter.
Like what?
Like spending 20 minutes choosing what to watch on Netflix, then watching nothing, or staring at a restaurant menu for 15 minutes, or going back and forth on a decision for days.
Decision fatigue is real.
It is, but we can minimize it by making quick decisions on small things and saving our decision-making energy for things that actually matter.
What about perfectionism? Is that a time waster?
Huge one. Spending hours perfecting something that only needed to be good enough.
I struggle with this. I'll edit an email 5 times before sending it.
Same, but here's the truth. Most things don't require perfection. They require completion.
Done is better than perfect.
Exactly. Perfectionism is often just fear in disguise. We're afraid to put something out there, so we keep improving it forever.
What other time wasters should people watch out for?
Saying yes to things you don't actually want to do. Events you don't want to attend, favors you don't have time for, projects that don't align with your goals.
People-pleasing wastes time?
So much time. Every yes to something you don't want is a no to something you do want.
That's a powerful way to think about it.
It is. Your time is finite. Every choice has an opportunity cost.
What about complaining and gossip? Time wasters?
Absolutely. I used to spend lunch breaks complaining about work with coworkers, an hour every day just venting.
Did it make anything better?
Never. I just felt more negative and I had wasted my lunch break. I could have used that time to read, learn something, or actually enjoy my meal.
Sometimes venting is necessary, but chronic complaining is just draining.
Right. There's a difference between processing emotions and ruminating. Rumination wastes time and energy.
Let's talk about why people waste time. It's not just laziness, right?
Not at all. Often it's avoidance. We waste time on easy, numbing activities to avoid hard or uncomfortable things.
Like scrolling instead of having a difficult conversation?
Exactly. Or watching TV instead of working on your business, or playing games instead of exercising.
The time-wasting activity is easier and more comfortable than what we should be doing.
Yes, it's a form of procrastination and self-sabotage.
What else causes time wasting?
Lack of clarity about what matters. If you don't know what your priorities are, everything seems equally important or equally unimportant.
So you drift from one thing to another without intention.
Exactly. You're reactive instead of proactive. You respond to whatever demands your attention rather than directing your attention deliberately.
How do you become more intentional with your time?
First, identify your values and priorities. What actually matters to you?
Like family, health, career growth, creativity?
Right. Write them down. Then audit how you actually spend your time.
How do you do that?
Track your time for 1 week. Every activity, every hour. Be honest.
That sounds tedious but valuable.
It is. When I did this, I was shocked. I thought I was spending my time well, but the data showed otherwise.
What did you discover?
I was spending 20+ hours per week on screens, social media, YouTube, streaming, but only 2 hours on things I said were important, like reading and creative projects.
Your actions didn't match your values.
Not at all. And seeing that gap motivated me to change.
What changes did you make?
I deleted social media apps from my phone. I can still access them on my computer, but that extra friction stops mindless scrolling.
Did that actually work?
Incredibly well. My phone time dropped by 80%. Turns out I was mostly scrolling out of habit, not genuine interest.
So, what did you do with that reclaimed time?
I started reading again, finished 30 books last year. I picked up guitar. I spent more quality time with people I love. My life actually improved.
So, you didn't miss social media.
Not even a little. I thought I would, but I don't. My life is fuller without it.
What about people who say they don't have time for things that matter?
I call that an excuse. You have time. You're just not using it intentionally.
That's harsh, but probably true.
Think about it. If you waste 2-3 hours daily scrolling, that's 14 to 21 hours per week. Imagine what you could do with 15 extra hours.
You could learn a language, start a business, write a book, get in shape.
Exactly. The time exists. We're just wasting it on things that don't matter.
Let's talk about practical strategies. How do you stop wasting time on social media?
Delete the apps. Seriously, if you need to check something, do it on your computer where it's less convenient.
What if you need social media for work?
Set specific times to check it. I'll check Instagram at noon and 5 p.m. for 15 minutes each. Schedule it, then close it.
Use app limits on your phone?
Yes, set a 30-minute daily limit. When time's up, the app locks. It's surprisingly effective.
What about the argument that social media keeps you connected?
Does it though? Scrolling through feeds isn't real connection. Having an actual conversation is connection.
So reach out to people directly instead of just liking their posts.
Exactly. Text a friend, call your mom, meet someone for coffee. That's genuine connection, not passive scrolling.
How do you stop wasting time in meetings?
First, question whether you need to attend. Decline meetings where you're not essential.
You can do that?
You should. Your time is valuable. If you're not contributing or learning, you shouldn't be there.
What if you have to attend?
Set clear agendas beforehand. This meeting will cover XYZ and end in 30 minutes. No agenda, no meeting.
Keep meetings focused and time-bound?
Yes, and if the meeting goes off topic, redirect it. That's important, but let's table it for now and stay on agenda.
Social situation, how do you handle unnecessary conversations that waste time?
Set boundaries politely. I'd love to chat, but I have a deadline. Can we catch up later?
You don't have to be rude, just clear about your time.
Exactly. Most people respect boundaries when you communicate them clearly.
Back to earlier topic, what about combating indecision?
Time boxing strategy. Set time limits for decisions. Give yourself 2 minutes to choose from a menu, 5 minutes to pick a movie.
Force yourself to decide quickly?
Yes, For low-stakes decisions, any choice is better than prolonged indecision. The goal is to decide and move on.
What about bigger decisions?
Those deserve more time, but set a deadline. I'll decide by Friday. Don't let big decisions linger indefinitely.
How do you overcome perfectionism?
Embrace good enough. Ask yourself, what's the minimum viable version of this? Start there.
You can always improve it later if needed.
Exactly. But usually, good enough is actually sufficient. Perfect is the enemy of done.
What about learning to say no?
This changed my life. Every time someone asks for your time, ask yourself, does this align with my priorities?
And if it doesn't?
Say no. Thank you for thinking of me, but I can't commit to this right now.
No explanation needed?
Nope. No is a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone an explanation for protecting your time.
That's empowering. What about creating time for things that matter?
Schedule them. What gets scheduled gets done.
Like literally put it in your calendar?
Yes. Exercise Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 to 7 a.m. Creative project Tuesday, Thursday, 8 to 9 p.m. Treat these like non-negotiable appointments.
What if something comes up?
Something will always come up. That's why you protect this time. It's just as important as any work meeting.
Let's talk about the morning routine. How does that prevent wasting time?
Starting your day intentionally sets the tone. If you wake up and immediately check your phone, you're reactive all day.
But if you start with intention,
You're proactive. You decide how your day goes instead of letting it happen to you.
personal example requests. What's your morning routine?
I don't check my phone for the first hour. I exercise, shower, have breakfast, and plan my day. Only then do I look at messages.
And that makes a difference?
Huge difference. I'm calm and focused instead of anxious and reactive.
Bookending the day? What about evening routines?
Also important, don't end your day with screens. Read, journal, reflect on what you accomplished.
Prepare for tomorrow?
Yes, I review tomorrow's schedule and identify my top 3 priorities. That way, I wake up knowing exactly what matters.
Let's talk about energy management. Does that relate to time management?
Absolutely. You could have all the time in the world, but if you have no energy, you'll waste it.
So protect your energy like you protect your time?
Yes. Notice what drains you, certain people, activities, environments, and minimize those.
And what energizes you?
Exactly. For me, it's movement, nature, creative work, deep conversations. I prioritize those.
Different for everyone.
Totally. You need to know yourself. What refills your tank versus what depletes it?
Let's talk about the concept of killing time. Why is that dangerous?
Because time is your life. When you kill time, you're literally killing part of your life.
That's morbid but accurate.
It is. People say, I'm just killing time until what? Until life begins? This is life right now.
Every moment is your life happening.
Exactly. There are no empty moments to fill. Every moment is precious.
What about rest? Is that wasting time?
Not at all. Rest is essential and productive. There's a difference between intentional rest and mindless numbing.
Explain that.
Intentional rest is taking a nap, reading for pleasure, taking a walk, meditating. You're genuinely restoring yourself.
And mindless numbing?
To scrolling for hours, binge watching shows you don't even enjoy, staying up too late doing nothing. You wake up feeling worse, not better.
So rest should actually be restorative.
Yes, if your rest leaves you feeling drained, it's not rest, it's time wasting.
Okay, practical advice time. What should listeners do today?
1. Track your time for one full day. Write down every activity. Be brutally honest.
2. Identify your top 3 priorities in life. What actually matters to you?
3. Compare how you spent your time to what you say matters. Do they match?
4. Delete social media apps from your phone. Just try it for 1 week.
5. Say no to one thing this week that doesn't align with your priorities.
6. Schedule time for one thing that matters but you've been too busy for.
7. Set a 30-minute daily limit on your biggest time waster.
8. Start your morning without checking your phone for the first 30 minutes.
9. End your evening without screens for the last 30 minutes before bed.
10. Ask yourself hourly, is this the best use of my time right now?
That last one is powerful. It creates awareness throughout your day.
You start catching yourself wasting time in real time.
Yes, and you can course correct immediately instead of realizing hours later.
Let's talk about the life you could have if you stopped wasting time.
Imagine reclaiming 15 to 20 hours per week. What would you do?
You could learn that skill you've been putting off, start that project, build that business, deepen relationships.
You could write the book, get in the best shape of your life, become fluent in a language.
All the things people say they don't have time for.
You'd have time because you stopped wasting it on things that don't matter.
What changed in your life when you stopped wasting time?
Everything. I'm happier, more fulfilled, less anxious. I'm actually living instead of just existing.
You feel like your life has purpose.
Exactly, because I'm spending my time on things that align with my values. That creates meaning.
Final thoughts for our listeners.
Your time is your life. Stop giving it away to things that don't matter. Stop waiting for someday to start living intentionally.
Today is the day. This moment is your life happening.
Don't reach the end of your life and realize you spent it on things that didn't matter.
That's powerful. Be intentional, be purposeful, protect your time.
It's the most valuable thing you have. Treat it that way.
We want to hear from you. What's your biggest white time waster? What are you going to change?
Share your commitments on social media. Accountability helps.
Great for listening to Angliff Studio.
Now go. Don't waste another minute.
Subscribe to our channel and see you next video. Take care of yourself. Bye.